I want to tell you that today's tip is it's a really good tip. It's free. It's something that you can implement on your website that will help you turn more listeners or viewers into leads and turn those leads into clients. But most importantly, it's free. It's something that I actually tried out and I was shocked at how well it worked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked at just what I got from it. I was shocked that something that's free that ended up just working. I don't know how else to put it. What I've determined is that when you have clients that have instant questions, if they can reach you or feel like they have access to you, they tend to do business with you. If you can open that line of communication. So for me, what I have done is I have placed a Facebook chat bar on my website so that it'll pop up in the right-hand corner and it allows clients to send me a message. A lot of times they don't think they're getting a real person. 99.9% of the time you're getting a real person. It may not always be me, but it may be somebody that is assigned to cover it at that time. But I am going to tell you where and how to get a Facebook chat bar or messenger plugin for your website for free. Because when you search for it, it's a lot of companies that try to charge you for it, and you shouldn't be paying for this because Facebook allow it for free. Also, there's other benefits to having this chat bar. One is you instantly get information about who your client is, name, you can look at profiles, anything you want if you want to continue to talk. Two, if you got the Facebook Business app, it comes directly to your phone. Three, in the future, right? If you decide to do marketing with Facebook, right, because this code is a pixel code or what's called a Facebook pixel code, it will help with retargeting. So what is retargeting, Ty? Retargeting is clients who came to your website, looked around, thought about buying something, and then they left. We can now direct some sort of advertisement towards that client. A lot of companies send promo codes and discounts or send you an email or a message and say, hey, you left something in the cart. Don't forget it. We can do things like that as well. Once you place this code on your website, it plays a part into advertising. If you have a marketer who gets access to your Facebook marketing, they can have access to that information. So it doesn't do it automatically. Make sure that's clear and up front. You won't automatically get this. However, you will start to begin to build a track record of people who are coming to your site if they have Facebook. It'll leave kind of a token if you have Facebook. So very important that you understand that. And I'm going to tell you how to add that to your site. Because when I first wanted to do this, I almost paid for plugins and monthly services to do this. And since Instagram and Facebook is merged, you'll have access to both people and probably WhatsApp soon, both client base when they come to your website. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to developers.facebook.com and you're going to search for the chat plugin. It's just a regular general chat plugin. When you go to developers.facebook.com, you want to go to Messenger, where it says learn more. You'll see information about how to add it to your website. And look, what's great about it is you can create bots that automatically talk to clients and answer the same questions that you're receiving over and over again. In fact, there's a lot of jobs on Fiverr where guys will completely set up the bot for you and do everything for you. If you're using Squarespace, this is an easy copy and paste, a few codes in a few different places to get this thing going. If not, you may want to check with your provider to see how you can have access to the places or areas of your website where you need to add the code. So just something to think about as you build your website. Now, what I love about this is you would be surprised at how many clients actually talk to me on this. Not a lot where it's nerve-wracking. I'm probably about 2 or 3 per week, but I've saved a lot of clients who just had quick questions. Hey, we were thinking about you guys or the other guys. Do you guys do this? We sure do. And that'll lead to give me a little more information about your company, about the project, and we'll go from talking. And I will almost do what my form does, but get that same information to set up a call, to speak with the client, to move forward. And I've had 2 or 3 sales within the last month just from the Facebook Messenger. For some reason, because it pops up and people are instantly signed in, they feel comfortable talking and they know that they're getting a real person. And that's the thing. People think that they're always getting bots. They're not. A lot of times they're getting real people. Another place this has helped has been even on the FlashFilm Academy. When you go to that website, you'll notice that I have one there. And there it helps with a lot of questions people have about this course or that course. And usually people just want to, run their ideas or have a long drawn out conversations about some job that they're about to land and they need advice. And from there, I can refer them to maybe some one-on-one coaching or something like that. However, it's a great way to stay connected. You're going to feel like everybody and their mama is going to be there, but I promise you it's not. The Facebook Messenger pops up and say, hey, you have any questions? You'll see that you're already signed in. You will see your information already generated, and you don't have to fill out half the stuff that's in my message box, such as your name and all that stuff. It automatically generates that. So people see that they're signed in. They see that your website is trusted with Facebook and people feel comfortable just jumping right into that conversation. So it opens the door and it makes it a little easier for people to do business with you. And it's something that I've learned, where email is great. Email has its place, but younger generations tend to do things like Messenger, text messaging, and things like that. Emailing is, I'm not saying it's not dead. It's great for corporate, but depending on who your target audience is, they're starting to move towards other methods of communication. And I've mostly used it on the defense. I don't use it much on the offense where I'm going after people. I just like to be available. Sometimes you have clients that have little questions, and those little questions are normally things that they're trying to determine, should I go with you? Should I go with somebody else? Is it worth giving you a call? Is it worth filling out this information to bug you about? Sometimes I get a lot of little questions like that, and you'd be surprised that they just turn into full-fledged subscription-based clients or full-fledged clients. Just having the ability to reach me and just having that access. It's a valuable feature that kind of shows value. Hey, I'm accessible. You'll be able to reach someone from the company at all times. Now, you may want to be a little, if it's after hours or something like that, but you'd be surprised at how many times I'm usually up working late, especially on the FlashFilm Academy side, and I get a lot of people who are just in different parts of the world that just reach out and say, hey, Ty, I bought a Blackmagic and I love the video you did about cinema cameras. What do you think about this cable? And I'll write them back like, I like that. And they're like, whoa, I didn't expect to get you. You know what I mean? So, something like that, people appreciate it and they become, a diehard subscriber or something from that because they've had access. And the same thing has happened with FlashFilm Media. I've actually had a job. It was a last minute, like a company canceled on them the night before their shoot. That was the next morning at 9. And they literally sent me a message that night after hours. And then we're like, if there's anybody available, if there's any way. And I was right there like, yeah, we are available tomorrow morning. We can shoot you an invoice right now and, send me the itinerary where I literally booked the client through Facebook Messenger. I really added it because I thought it was just a great feature, but I didn't realize how much of a lifesaver it could be, especially when it comes to just closing clients.